Peace, baby. Show you a few samples here, and after I show it to me, I'm gonna bust these dogs on up. Some of the ore that I showed in the last video that I broke, and pretty interesting inside. Definitely got a little bit of gold. You probably can't see it. That's a GoPro, of course. Maybe I'll take a couple pictures with the camera. Maybe we can see it there. Anyway, it's fine stuff. This little stringer vein running through that thing. Yep, a little bit of gold. I can see a speck here and there. Little stuff, but it's there. Yeah, stuff's almost all mineral. Heavy as heck, and tough to break to get it to a manageable size to run it through the jaw crusher. Tough stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna show you the next item. There you have it, baby. Everything's about 1 inch minus there right now. I'm gonna knock it through at least a little of the big stuff. I got it set to about 1/2 inch now, and so I'm gonna run this stuff a little bit more. Not quite a half a bucket, but probably a solid 30 pounds of material. Anyway, we'll run it, baby. All right, let me fire the fog up. There we have it, baby. I gotta show you guys some gold this time because one of my YouTubers there, he said, "Where's the shiny?" I know I haven't shown too much, but you know, I ain't got that much lately. I got a lot more last year, but I've been so busy doing this kind of stuff retirement. We got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of stuff on my mind, baby. Anyway, we'll get her done one by one here. Alright, I'm just going to leave it right on in there. We'll run it such as that. This might be 40 pounds. I already put the new chains on. Same chains, just new ends on chains. I used some, I think it's 1/2 inch, or maybe might be 5/8 rebar, 4 inches long. Okay folks, I connected the hose up there. Like I said yesterday, I don't want it to siphon back. What I wanted to show you though anyway is how the holes, you know, you can see it looks like 5, I believe, you know, going this way. I think 4 going down into the material. And then same with the other side. And then you can't see it in the back, but in the very back there's 3 holes going this way and 3 going that way, but they're buried with material basically, and so you can't really see any action there, but they're there. And of course that keeps everything fluidized, you know, kind of moving around. You can see some material right here, right, that I can grab, and that's the lightest junk, and for sure there's no gold there. But down in the bottom here, there's softer up here still. Going to the back, because I haven't ran it really here, I just tipped it. There's a lot of big hard spots, there, so a lot of good places for the gold to collect and the heavy stuff. And so anyway, yeah, I'm gonna let this dog run a little bit down here like this to clean it up, and then we'll clean out get a little bit out of there, and we'll pan it and see what we got. All right, man. Peace. It doesn't go nuts. We'll connect the power and crank it up a smidge, get it to go. That's probably about fast enough right there. Now you can see this material coming out like crazy. Yeah. It's all experimental. So yeah, a lot more material starting to come out right now. You can see it on each stroke. It's dumping it right out. Each one's getting a fairly decent amount, maybe a teaspoon or more each time. And way in the back, let me show you here, it's still kind of standing fast in the back. You can see right here where it's not even being shook down. But as it keeps going, eventually you'll have a steep enough slope there where it will wash that down. In a lot of cases I just do this too, you know. I'm impatient, you know, I splash a little bit and boom, we're good. So yeah, kind of like auto panning, right? That's what we're doing, baby. And hopefully we get some gold out of this to show you guys, you know. It's fairly heavy stuff right there. This stuff, you can see it's a lot lighter, more quartzy. Anyway, it's being fluidized like mad in there. It's a fun project. And for my case, this works really good. One thing that's really good about this thing is that, yeah, we put in roughly, I guess about 2.5 buckets now, I would say. So nearly 200 pounds. But as you can see, we only got maybe about 8 or 10 pounds of material in there at the most. And so once you would run your material to this point, or actually not even to this point, you know, when it's tipped all the way up and it's just running and you're knocking off the, you know, the slimy stuff, like I said, and of course the initial, you know, material as a bucket gets finally full enough, when you keep adding material, that light stuff, this stuff here is going to start coming out even at just the light angle in the beginning. And what's good about that is I can just keep adding bucket after bucket after bucket. Because let's face it, you know, if we get about that much, about 2 inches thick in the bottom of the bucket, and that's all concentrates. Anyway, that's what's really great about these things, is you can just keep adding to them. You ain't got to clean it up. You ain't got to do nothing. You can run all day long. You run tons through this thing. Not nearly as much as, you know, the one that Keith Bowen showed. His, hey, it's, you know, that thing, you can just load that thing all day long. I mean, bucket after bucket. And if you had the material busted up and your equipment was holding up, you could make a killing somewhere, I'm sure. Anyway, I'm just looking to have some fun, which is really cool. I love the way it's fluidizing that so nicely. And there goes my flap. Yeah, like I said, it's actually getting lighter. I can feel that enough material came off now where even just the one little bungee here I showed you is trying to pull it up, even at that extreme angle. So we got enough rock out of there and other stuff that's heavier than water, where it barely wants to stay down. Anyway, we'll run a little more. Bring it down like this. You can actually tip it all the way back up. So now we're just tipped all the way up, and you can look at it, it's washing everything back. Actually, you can see the good, you know, the action I was talking about, how it's spraying downward into the material to fluidize it. And of course, it's washing this stuff off. I give it one of these a lot of times too. A lot of the heavies are coming up front. You can see that because it was tipped at such an extreme angle. So now everything's back in the bottom again. So once you do that, just like you're panning, you know, we slough it back and then we stratify it again, and of course bring it back down. Oh, I'm just doing it with my hand here to show you guys, which is not the best way probably, but it is the way I'm doing it. You can see it in the back there, right? I'm starting to slosh it down. Of course, I'm gonna go all the way, baby, just like that. Okay, folks, I've been letting this run like this for maybe 30 minutes or something like that. Playing around with it a little bit, but mostly just letting it run. So anyway, I took enough materials off there that, you know, if I had my shaker table ready, then yeah, you just throw it on the shaker table at this point. But as of now, I just simply have to pan some, you know. So what I'll do, I'll stop it. I'm going to scoop out a little bit, and we'll pan it. And so what I'll do here, I'm just going to hook up the water, wash everything to the bottom here, just away from the door, mostly. Just a little fast minute. And there we have some cons, baby. Woohoo! Yes, sir. Had a little bit of interesting stuff that come over after running all this. Not much, but a little. That's plenty. Okay. Let's get rid of it. And I got some real clean water here, so you can see what's going on, right? Hopefully you guys can see. I got a little bit too much water here, probably. super fine gold. You have to use unique ways to pan. Get some of that down there. I should have pulled off a little bit of the... I'll pull off that magnetite here. Let's start over. Sorry guys. We'll do one more time. You're like, oh my gosh, no, please no. Not another painting. Another painting video. Nothing too big, but for sure there will be a little bit of you know, steel in here off of my crusher and chain mill and whatnot. And then of course magnetite and whatever else. Yeah, significant amount also. I don't see no giant pieces of gold attached to it, so we'll just wash it into the magnetite bucket. One more shot. Yeah, I never worry about if there's any gold really in the magnetite, you know, trapped in the magnet, because I save it all, you know, and I got this one rolling, and one of these days we'll grab them all and process them all, and we'll take care of that deal. Hopefully there's some gold in there. It's always fun when there's gold hanging around. Okay, now let's try it, baby. Let's try it now. Got all that steel out of there and all that magnetite and whatever else. Anything that was magnetic. Yeah, I can see a little bit of gold already, baby. If you guys can see that. Again, this is a super quick pan job. So, let's see if you guys can see that. But now, show cam. Okay, let's get you off their GoPro. I'll let you in on the secret here. There you go. Got little suds in there from the... I think you can see it on the GoPro. I have my finger for comparison. It's actually quite a bit there. That might be, I hate to guess, half a gram, I guess, maybe. So, thinking about that, that means there's probably about, I don't know, maybe a couple grams in there right now, which is good, baby. Let's see about this other little camera, if he's got any better close-up than the GoPro. Because we all know the GoPro is like a super good camera for these close-ups. It's so crazy good. Look at that, I don't know. Anyway, let's try a picture too.